go. Hi everyone, it is me, Sailor Venus, Mina here, and today we're going to talk about the Sailor Starlights. Sailor Star Fighter, Sailor Star Maker, and Sailor Star Healer. Where did they come from? Who are they? Now, I'm going to be offshooting from the Sailor Moon drawing film that Toei did, not from the books, because the book has its own little folklore behind them. But what we know about them from Sailor Stars, the first drawing film of Sailor Stars, not the upcoming one that's going to show next year, is they came from another world, which was besmirched by madness, either before or after it took over Sailor Galaxia. You see, in the Sailor Moon world, there are many sailor soldiers, many sailor fighters, sailor keepers. My mistake. How did I let that French bar word flip out? So there are many of them, and some of them happen to be born again from former lives. Others, who knows? Now, Sailor Star Fighter and Sailor Star Maker and Sailor Star Healer came to Earth as the Free Lights, a songster band, a songster team, and they would sing songs. Now, these songs that they would sing were really singing to get their queenling back, and they were hoping that she would hear the songs and she would come back. That was the truth to why they did what they did. A lot of folks who went to their shows thought that they were just singing these beautiful, lovely written, songed songs, not knowing that they were singing for someone else. Now, during all this time, I'm going to go by the Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars follower English work, not by the Toei work or by the Viz work. So you got Dustin, Jordan, and Jillian. And Dustin and Jordan are the only two men of the team. Jillian's the woman of the team. They are men, but when they shapeshift, they get women body slights on them. And some folks think it has to do with only girls can be sailor fighters or sailor keepers oversight, which I don't really know if there's any truth to back up that oversight being a true thing or not. Now, Sailor Star Keeper, which is Jillian, and Sailor Star Fighter, which is Dustin, and Sailor Star Maker, which is Jordan. Now, Dustin, out of the three of them, happened to start some friendship up with Serena, not knowing that Serena at the time had Darien. And Darien by this time had been taken and slain by Sailor Galaxia with Madness when Madness took over her. So we didn't know that to the end of Sailor Stars. So Dustin, thinking that Serena is just making up Darien, even though she had a likeness of them both in her bedroom, even though she talked about him for many times, and has wrote to him and hoped to call him many times, but none of the sheets are not getting any word. And you got Jordan and Jillian, who guilted Serena and us for Dustin getting wounded one time, or putting their goal up, for taking them away from their goal, since their goal was to seek their queenling, and she would come later on. And even though the elder sailor fighters are beaten by Galaxia, Sailor Galaxia, and even though the Sailor Star Makers, I guess they are Starlights, I guess you call them, they are beaten, and Sailor Moon beats Sailor Galaxia and casts out Madness. At the end, they all go back to their home world, which is it still alive or is it dead? They say that it was besmirched, dead when they left it. But by the end of the show, they say that their home world is doing well and they need to get back to it. And Dustin and Jordan and Julian, the Sailor Starlights or the Free Lights, are never seen again. Even though Dustin does meet Darien, they do have some talk. Dustin does tell Darien to take care of Serena, and Dustin is happy that Serena got Darien back, and Darien says he will take care of Serena. And they shake hands and they are gone. They are never heard of or seen of again, since that was the last following of Sailor Moon. And also the last books that were written around the same time too, or give or take. Now, some folks are going to say, what about Sailor Cosmos or Sailor World, the last following of Sailor Moon is going to happen next year? Well, that will be and then most likely they will leave at the end of that one, and they'll never be heard of again. They don't come up again, except in one following of Sailor Moon called Sailor Moon, Fast, or Velocity, or whatever you want to call it, Fast. When we were fighting Wolfman and Hart, they showed up in one following to help us. But beyond that, they were never heard of again in any of the Toei work or the Viz work. And it was the Sailor Starlights that made Cloverway not want to have anything to do with it, because Cloverway would have to do a lot of skimming to make their. And how would they skim their shape shifting? How would they make them shape shift and not shape shift into women, or at least get women body slights on them or halves on them? So it was that made it where Sailor Stars never got an English work until Viz. Now, if you have any thoughts and beliefs over who the Sailor Starlights were, or the Free Lights were, or what their world was, or where they came from, or what they're doing now, let me know. Everyone's guess is good as your guess will be good as mine. I need to know there were small Sailor Moon saga books that were written sometime after the main 5 followings were written and the 5 following drawing films have been made. I don't think they ever show up again. At least not unless you read someone's follower tales or lover tales out there, then they probably do show up more times. But that's it. And I hope you like this film. If you do, follow me over here at Sailor Moon for Life, which our handle is Sailor Moon for Life. And if you like this, watch the film we made yesterday, Sailor Fighters, with Holy Fellow Nicholas again, over here. I, Sailor Venus Mina, and I hope you like this film. Bye.